This is in reference to the light source that's remaining over me at 10:17 in the morning while I am on Route 61, which is headed east to the city of Fontana. I'm at 9204, if I recollect the address specifically, where Route 61 is maintaining the pattern of conduct, and that light source is hovering over me while I am on a bus, which you can see out of the window of on-party group stalker on the roads and the highways, maintaining that specific environment, which is entirely demonic, speaking to what is the absence of any exception to the state pattern of conduct of maintaining engineered light and a demonic imitation of the natural environment, while the people of the state are maintaining criminal presence in your path. That is through any company, whether you are employed by that company, whether you are a consumer with that company, and any method whereby presence in the path of that targeted individual is accomplished, it's criminal activity. This is state surveillance that's underway, and that's how I'm able to capture what is the light source over me at 10:17 in the morning, and currently it is 10:21, capturing this video as of I'm capturing it at 10:19, 10:20 in the morning. This is a negligible difference. It's the same time. And not only that, I have the presence of this light source in the same exact location for the duration of the day. You've already seen this. I'm using April 15th, 2022 as an ongoing example of capturing the impossible. While I am in here and you're looking at, again, number one, what's the analysis? First of all, this isn't possibly the sun. I'm capturing it at 10:17 in the morning. En route, I'm in motion. And this is, remember, I'm at the Ontario airport. And you're looking at that light source. Okay, I'm still on this same bus route at 10:17, and the light source is still in my window. So I will publish so that you can see what is the route of bus 61, the published route for the Omnitrans number 61. And the entity maintained the light source street for street, turn for turn. So that is, as the bus would turn onto a specific street, that light source literally would turn to maintain that impossible presence. It is impossible that the sun would remain over you like that. You're witnessing the demonic while you see that evidence while I'm on Omnitrans in motion, going from one city to another, and it remains over me as I arrive to the city of Fontana. And then you have what is the stationary maintenance of this light source while I'm in Los Angeles from the beginning to the end of the day. And in addition to that, you're not only looking at what is the light source that's hovering outside of my window, which is evidence that you're already aware of, where you're capturing the light source from the beginning to the end of the day, and where I've also captured the maintenance of this light source at the same time. I've already captured this evidence before, and so this is what you are probing into, federal government, with regard to the impossible placement of light that is under no circumstances ever occurring naturally. And as you watch what is appearing and disappearing impossible light activity, understand what is the prosecution for state terrorism by a government that is placing an American citizen under surveillance and doing it with real-time knowledge. This is speaking to the demon possession of all those who are surrounding criminally in concert with that entity that, by the way, is sounding helicopter activity while I'm back there in my room. Okay, that's the ongoing. Let me be clear. Wheaton, who was captured in still images, that commercial actor, they're engaged in what is state surveillance while the people of the state are moving physically. The Cummings, Kenneth and Chelsea Cummings, they're going to federal prison. They can move wherever they want. The federal law is going to find them and snatch them into the federal tribunal. They're going to federal prison. Those children are going to be removed from the possession of the Cummings. They can move wherever they like, okay? You are not escaping justice. I want to be clear. The entity is maintaining this specific environment. Wheaton is engaged in the sex offense, monitoring me inside of my apartment, just like Access LA was this morning, all right? The entity is acting in concert with the people of the state who are monitoring, and the state is stalking by helicopter. And you know that because the light source is in alignment to my apartment in an impossible manner, while I'm showing at the same time in Fontana on the same day in 2022. I'm on a bus, a particular route of Omnitrans, Route 61, and at 9120, I believe is the address. I recited it in this video that I'll upload to the Compare the P.O.C. folder, and you'll see that light source hovering over me while I'm on public transportation. I want to be clear, not only is the state surveillance that I'm capturing, not only are you mindful of the impossible light activity, not only is that not sunlight, that wasn't sunlight that you saw this morning either. Of course, that's not sunlight that you've seen on my ceilings. That's not sunlight that you see flashing on my bedroom walls. That's not sunlight that you see as I open the front door and you're looking at the leaves of trees blowing on light that's and my shadow that's manifesting above my head. These are iterations of what is terrorism by a demon-possessed entity. Okay, a demon-possessed public entity. I want to be clear. Demon possession is in reference to an entity in and of itself, and it is just uncanny because I couldn't make the system up in the way that the the appropriate terminology works together, it's literally the divine as well. But this is a demonic entity, and it's acting through a corrupt public entity, and they're engaging in what are demonic, ritualistic methods of targeting someone. And you're seeing the exact pattern of conduct over and over and over again. A demon operating a commercial vehicle is crossing path at the same time engineer light is swiping across a surface, which in and of itself is a phenomenon. That's never happening naturally. In addition to that, even more so, that's not even the light source, which is supposed to be some literally delusional and idiot. I mean, it's not just stupid. It's under no circumstances ever going to happen. But we're going to go with the demonic illusion that the entity is suggesting that that's sunlight that's somehow ricocheting off of the side of the car while the light source is behind that car. Okay, that's the entity. That's the entity's pattern of conduct. So let me tell you what ties the demons of the Ontario Police Department and any demon that's in Los Angeles. It's the state's pattern of conduct, and that impossible occurrence is occurring. That impossible occurrence of what is engineered light coexisting with what is presence in the path is what it's tying together and understanding and recognizing a system. Okay, it is currently 10:26 a.m. This is P.O.C.